Hello, this is D. Ocean Swagger, live breaking news. You can see it just over the roof of that building. We have had a UFO. We have a UFO. We cannot identify that. It is moving around. I have some pictures which I will post in mewe.com. It is moving behind. Yes, it is on the move, slowly moving. And it is now behind the building. I tried to get everything on going before it was over. There is a perfectly normal contrail behind that jet up there, but no, this was a very bright picture. And like I said, I will put the pictures of it up in MeWe, or somehow I couldn't believe it. I sat here and sang my song that I sing to Mother Earth and Father Sky, and I look up, and doggone, there it was. Oh my gosh. Right in our southern sky. I knew there was stuff up there. I was taking pictures all over of the sky, but I knew there was something. I said, hey, show me something good. Show me something pretty. I look over there and I'm seeing contrails, normal contrails. But then I see this very bright point of light. First it's there, and then I'm looking around and it disappeared. Then it ended up over to the north a little farther. And then it dropped, and it dropped down. And you just saw the very last of it before it went behind those roofs. So, hey. So, my goodness. And wouldn't you know, I could not get the camera open in time. I could not get the show up in time. We just barely caught it, though. We just barely caught the tail end of it. I'm so glad I did. When I look at these pictures closer up, I can see a little bit more detail. But at first, it looked like a straight up and down line. But unlike the planes, it wasn't moving. It wasn't going anywhere. And then it coalesced into kind of a triangular glowing, maybe it almost looked like a flame in the sky. And then it got round, and then it turned again into, when it moved, it showed up again as a pillar. It's really weird, man. And then it started moving, dropping down. So you saw it. It didn't move fast either. There isn't anything that does that. Come on. There is nothing that does that we know that we have anyway, that they say that we have. Nothing does that. Nothing does what I just saw. Wow, what a special gift. I wish I could have got more of it for you. I wish I could have brought this up in time to show you. This is amazing. Anyway, happy solstice. I'll try and be out tomorrow and see if I can catch any more. Maybe they'll let me see some more. My gosh, that was special. Well, one of the things, hey, hi you guys. Some people made it in. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda Bennett. Hi, Gladys O'Kravitz. Oh, cool. Hey, if you come into MeWe, Gladys, would you put it in our MeWe? Hi, James Ortiz. Pam Miami. Hi there, sweetie. I hope everything's good with you. Well, as good as it can be. Hi, Karen Lynn. Hi, folks. I'm glad you made it. Wow, I don't know what'll happen next. I was coming out and I was thinking I was going to get ready to do a broadcast out here, but we were losing the sun really fast. And I thought maybe I should start a little early. And so we were having sunset and the sun was setting fast. And all of a sudden, oh, look at the broken heart. Do you see it? It's a cloud formation. And it has like a, oh my gosh, and it has like a Z in it. It's vaguely heart shaped and has a Z. It's just a cloud formation, but still, the clouds talk to me, you know. Wow. Wow. You guys, I don't know if you got to see it. I don't know if you came in time to see it, but that was a freaking UFO and it just disappeared. Really, I got just the very tail end of it before it disappeared behind the roofs. Wow. I got to get those. I will get those pictures in for you somehow. And the clouds were just so weird today. They all look like they had beards. Clouds with beards. Oh, you got to shuffle cats and dogs. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we might as well start the show. Hi, this is D Ocean's Deep Woo, and here we do the deepest woo, and woo is what we do. Um, and we just had some live woo, just barely got it in time. I can't believe that. Gosh, I wish I'd been just a little, it would have come up just a little faster. Um, wow, I'm almost speechless. I don't know what to say. Wow. Um, anyway, not that I don't see it a lot around here, but just, when I had my camera, I had my phone ready and everything, almost ready to do a show, and it shows up. Gosh, it still took forever. That just goes to show you, no matter what your good intentions are, you're going to end up missing missing stuff because it's just happens too fast. So anyway, thought I would tell you the strangest stuff. Let me turn the camera back around so you can see me. I don't know if you really want to see me. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'll say hi. Hi. Hey. Anyway, it is uh last 80-degree day. The weather is going to fall right off a cliff tomorrow. It's like going to fall and doesn't look like it's going to come up anytime soon. It might fall and it won't get up for a while because it's going from, it was 84 or 86 today. Tomorrow it's going to be 60 and lower. So that is a substantial drop. Well, actually, yeah, it looks like we might have a couple 70s and then 60s after that. Oh, you sling memes. Oh, mewe.com. It's a more secure version of Facebook. It's more secure and less invasive and less BS, basically. It's just a lot safer. You don't get, solicited by goofy people trying to get money off of you. And, unfortunately, it's also not quite as big yet as Facebook, but it's kind of our safe refuge where we can stash stuff, our pictures and our, videos and things, just when we want to talk, private chats, that kind of thing. We go to MeWe.com, and my group there is Galactic Woo Crew. And you have to answer a couple questions to prove you're not a bot. But then we let you in. And Pammy usually takes care of that. Now that Pammy is back, maybe Pammy will be taking care of that again. I don't know. Anyway, so this all happened. I was singing my song, and as always, stuff happens when I sing my song. And I'll sing it again for you, and we'll see if anything else happens. But, okay, I'll do my usual intro. We're experiencers. We do the deepest woo, metaphysical, paranormal, spiritual, weird stuff, Mandela effects. I don't care what you got. Any kind of woo, we'll do. We'll do any kind of woo. Right? We don't care. We'll equal opportunity, because we feel that if people all over the world are experiencing something, they're not all freaking nuts, right? And we are experiencers. Many of us here are experiencers. So if you are an experiencer, welcome home. And if you are not and just curious, we don't mind talking to you about it. We don't mind answering questions. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and just smack that button. Smack that button, silly. It's a silly like button. It needs to be smacked. And the subscribe if you're not subscribed. And don't forget to ring the bell to say all, or you may not get any notification at all. YouTube is kind of weird sometimes. We've had lots of weirdness. Oh gosh, my hair. I haven't had a chance to do anything with anything. No makeup, and haven't done a thing with my hair. So this is just the way I look. Sorry about your luck if you don't like it. Oh dear. That's a great way to greet guests. Sorry about your luck. Okay, so here we go with the deep woo. Okay, we had a show with Robin McRae. Now, I'm sorry I wasn't on last night. Monday is usually one of my nights. But I had so much going on yesterday. When I came home, I decided I was going to take a nap. And it turned out to be way more than a nap. Let's put it that way. And I didn't wake up until like 1 a.m. or something. So, sorry about that. That would have been kind of late for a lot of you. Although my Aussie friends would have been up, right? Anyway, yeah, that was like so far off of my usual time that I just figured there's probably other shows running and people have probably given up on seeing me tonight. But so I made up for it by being on early a little bit tonight. I guess. A pool tournament. Oh, okay, Linda. Linda's going to win a whole bunch of money. Then she's going to take us all out. Okay. So basically, I'll tell you the story now. Remember, this is just tricks and hacks for the massively multiplayer, total immersion, VR learning game matrix we call Life on Earth. Right. Okay. So, oops. My neighbor's out here wondering what the heck I'm doing out here. I'm live streaming again. Don't run me over. Don't run me down.
What's up?
Zwoots. don't run me down.
I'll run you over.
Or run me over. Yeah, basically, just out here talking to Sasquatch. No, I'm kidding. He's looking at me like, are you really looking? Are you really talking to? No, I'm not really talking. Well, maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Could be talking to Sasquatch. We don't know. Could be out there. Bigfoot. Yeah. Could be out there. That? Yeah. I got friends who know it.
Only way I got thought about Sasquatch was the Bionic Man.
The Bionic Man.
Yeah, and Sasquatch got his arm ripped off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Steve
different.
Austin.
That's different. I don't remember that one, but yeah. Okay.
Or Steve Austin ripped Sasquatch's arm off.
I got friends who have pictures. So
Sasquatch.
And who have talked to them, yeah. They talk.
I've seen it. I've seen things going on.
Yeah. People still don't believe it though. It's like, well, get over it. They're just another thing out there in the woods.
Right.
God knows.
I don't know if they'll chase after.
It depends on whether you piss them off. Depends on if you piss them off. If you piss them off, they'll throw stones at you. If you really piss them off, they'll throw boulders at you. Oh. They have thrown boulders at people.
Chase after you.
Oh, chase? No, that's usually the dog man that does that. Oh. He's looking at me like, this woman's crazy. Yeah. My neighbor is crazy.
You got any left?
You got any left of that shit? I want some of that.
Yeah, sure, damn it.
Yeah. Damn it, you didn't share with the rest of the class. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm on a live stream right now, and this is going on YouTube, and people are hearing it right now.
I'll stop it?
Yeah. Just thought I'd warn you.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you don't say anything that you don't want a whole bunch of people to hear. Oh, yeah. I just said though I'm talking to Sasquatch, so hey, I think we're all good now, right? You know, and they're all sitting there. Hey, Curtis, how's it going? There he goes, gliding down on his hover round. Yep. Anyway.
All right, you take it easy.
Okay, take it easy, you too. One of these days, we got to talk. I know you know everything because you sit around and watch everything. Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, you do, though. He comes all the way out here to look in a drain right there. This is quite a ways from the entrance. He came all the way over here to try and figure out what I was doing. Right. So, to Twitter. Oh, dear. So anyway, pretty soon we'll be at the, I think, new moon, is it, that we're coming into? And so we'll be doing, probably the next show will be readings, free readings, just giving you a heads up. And Robin says she'll come back by at some point, but not right away because last time she's been busy, I guess. She's been pretty busy. But I don't know when she'll be back, but she said she will be back. So we'll have Robin back. Naysay is going to be on at some point. He's Native American. He'll talk about his stuff. Anishinaabe. Uh, we're going to have Paul as soon as he gets well. Him and his wife have COVID right now for the first time. They get all the joys of having COVID, but they're doing fine. I mean, they're doing okay. You know, there's no problem because he's a homeopath and a Reiki master, so they're going to be fine. You know, they both do healing work. They're going to be fine. Not a bit worried about them. It's just they got to get their immunity, I guess, their natural immunity. We all took our turn getting natural immunity, right? So anyway, never know what could happen around here. Uh, I guess I just got to get used to it again, being outside. Here in Ohio, anything can happen, pretty much. Well, within a reason. And no, really, outside of reason. Honestly, weird stuff happens here. It's just the weird play, one of the weird states. That's just the way it is. So, anyway, yep, I did my Life on Planet Earth speech. At least that's what we're calling it. I did get some of my movies up in MeWe if you want to see the balloon affair. And that was lovely. And of course, there were some people watching from above too. So there were people at the balloon affair up in the sky watching, not just the balloons. Um, and you can look at the clouds and make out. See, when the sun shines through a certain way, it kind of leaves shadows in the clouds. So if you look at it, you'll be able to see. That's when the cloak doesn't work as well. So, and I've shown you that before, like many times. Uh, so a few times anyway. I just wanted to say something really strange happened. As some of you heard when Robin was on, we were talking about, I don't think I mentioned this on this show yet, though I've mentioned it to some of my friends. We were talking about how somebody believed that they were Sasquatch in another life. And, you know, we were all saying, yeah, sure, why not? You know, they're a branch of human family. Um, so why not? You know, and I had been lonely and having weird dreams, weird dreams like I'd been abandoned. And strangely enough, Robin said something to the effect of, maybe you have Sasquatch withdrawal and it can make you depressed and all kinds of symptoms. Because when your mind's speaking them a lot, um, and then they're distant when they're there, and you know the woods is alive all the time, and it's like you're never alone because you can feel it, you can sense that there's somebody there. And then when they depart, you feel a lack. You feel something's missing. And which I guess I did, and I said it's a good thought. And basically, yeah, I did. I did put out the bit about the hug from a Sasquatch. It's just the funny way that when I asked, is it have I been a Sasquatch in another life? And just the matter of fact way she said, yeah, sure you were. Like I didn't expect that fast of an answer or that, you know, oh, sure. Because most people go, gee, that could be. No, she just said, oh, sure you were. I'm like, good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Wish I could hear names. I wish I could. I knew her name. If anybody gets a name for her, please let me know. I would like to call her by her name, but I haven't spoken physically. Just I have been seeing them in the etheric in my with my third eye. And with my third eye, it was so sweet though how she said, "Oh, we didn't know you were going to be lonely." She's very sweet actually. She's a sweet soul. Um I'm coming to love them. Well, they love Bombute. Yeah, Robin says they do love Bombute. Well, I guess I'm going to have to love bomb them back because they are very sweet, or can be. I know they can also be pretty rough and bad, rough trade, right? And they can be very dangerous too. So you've got to watch. There's different ones, and they act different. They behave differently. So we're going into fall. I'm going to probably have some kind of celebration of that, of the equinox. Equinox is when we have equal day and night, and it's sort of. I always got to be careful because I get a little like tipsy. I get a little vertigo, off balance. It's almost like a gyroscope just before it falls, like it goes wee wow. It's but I feel it. I really feel it. So I have to be particularly careful around these times. I'm so sensitive to stuff. We're in a Mercury retrograde now too, so I really got to be careful. But now this is something that I've noticed. Now, you guys, I would like to hear from you if you've noticed this too. If you've noticed, first of all, that we now, instead of kind of here in Ohio, the seasons all kind of would run into each other. And, you wouldn't know you'd get like 4 seasons in one day. Now, more often, well, that still can happen. However, the the absolute first day of summer, we start to get really hot weather. And so summer, and then summer is hot, just hot. And then as soon as it changes, it's almost like on some kind of a timer now. What's going on? Is Matrix resetting? Because tomorrow it's fall and it drops. The weather is going to drop right on cue. It's been doing that. If you think about it, spring was spring, and then all of a sudden, boom, it was summer and really hot. Now, I bet you it's going to be fall all the way up until about the 21st of January. And then it'll probably drop like a rock again and be winter and cold until it's spring, until the vernal equinox. I mean, which is how it's supposed to be, kind of. I mean, that's the way we think of it, but it has never been that way in my memory. It's never been like that. It's always been kind of all swooshed together and mushed together and all over the place. And yeah, generally winter is way colder and we have snow, and summer we don't have snow and it's warmer. But I mean, we had days. I've had summer days where I had to put on a freaking coat. That's Ohio for you. It's weird, man. So maybe our weird weather is like calming down. I just wondered if anybody else noticed that the weather is changing, the seasons are changing. I don't think it has anything to do with cow forts or I don't think cows farting or our emissions are doing this. I think this is something else. Something else is going on. Maybe the matrix really is righting itself. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, maybe that's the way we originally had it. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. But another thing, I had a personal Mandela effect. My friend, who was always taller than me, I looked at her the other day and I could see over the top of her head, standing right in front of her. And then I realized she was shorter than me. Yeah, she, we couldn't figure it out. That's a, that's different. That was kind of immediate too. And I'm like, we didn't have different shoes on or any weird thing like that. It's just now we've swapped heights somehow. I mean, there's just so many things like that going on. I can't help but think something is changing. I did also get a positive that yes, every all of the big baddies are off the earth. They're gone. So are the grays. The grays are gone from here. We shouldn't be getting any more abductions from that bunch. If you get any more abductions, then it's probably, people from here. So, you know what I'm talking about. So, no more of those grays. No more of the negative reptiles. I guess there are positive reptiles. And it had something to do, the last shoe dropped, the other shoe dropped when Queen Elizabeth went, when that was announced. Although some people think she's been gone a while, but it was something about a contract and a power transfer. I don't understand it very well, but there was a contract. Then there was another agreement made, some kind of agreement. And of course, they have to hold by the contract. That's something I will talk about at some point again is contracts. And we'll talk about how to get rid of them, how to tell if you've got them, how to get rid of them, that sort of thing. You can break a contract. You can get rid of your contract. It shouldn't be that hard anymore. We should be going into much easier times. As a matter of fact, I keep getting a message. Now that I'm out here, I might as well just tell you what I'm getting and what I'm seeing. It's going to be very tumultuous. We're going to have to stick to our guns, literally. We're going to have to not be complacent, okay? Part of what's going on right now is so people have to stand up for themselves. I certainly am. No, I'm not. I don't know. What does that mean? Hey, Hey, it's busy out here all of a sudden. Anyway, yeah, what I'm seeing is it's going to get easier, though. It's going to get easier to stand up for yourself. So don't be as worried about it. If you have the right mindset, we're going through a transitional time. If you have the right mindset, you can slide right into a situation where you don't have to worry. Like it's been the easiest in other ways. Things are easier than they've been. It's almost like the COVID and lockdown procedures, as much harm and damage as they did. One thing they did do is they streamlined some things and they took out some of the BS red tape because we just couldn't have that screwing around. And now a lot of things are being done online. You don't have to run all over the freaking countryside getting things all over the county trying to get things done. You can handle things online, which is the way it's supposed to be. Um, hey, Ben, what's up is what's always up. It's Ohio, and we're doing the woo. I'm doing some what I see right now, and what I'm feeling is going on. We are seeing now, I don't know, like I said, uh, as far as elections, DeSantis' star is rising. Uh, but if he opposes Trump, I don't know. That could be a really uh, that could be a knockdown drag out. They're both very popular in the Republican side. In the Democrat side, I don't think they're going to run Biden. It doesn't look like it. They can't. I don't see how they possibly can. And I don't know that anybody on the Democrat side has come up yet. I'd have to see him to be able to tell you. But I don't see anybody strong coming out of the Democrats. I don't see anybody strong over there at all. So I don't know. It's like that is still a mystery who they're going to run, but whoever it is, it probably doesn't matter. Probably not. Um, because people have lost a lot of faith. I mean, even the Democrats have lost a lot of faith in the Democrat Party. A lot of Democrats have they're going, this isn't our idea of a party either. So I don't know. Politically, I'm feeling like it's not going to matter who the Democrats run. I could be wrong. It could change. After all, everything is just as it is now. What the heck? Boy, it looks like a pair of Mickey Mouse ears on the horizon. I'll turn the camera around and show you. It's funny. This is funny. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, if you can see the pair of Mickey Mouse ears there. They're kind of moving out now, though, but it's like Mickey. That's kind of funny. Anyway. Um, okay. See my big forehead? It's where I keep my extra beans. Anyway, boy, the lighting is horrible out here. Um, I just had to show you. Oh, now it's really all different. I just had to show you that. And that's why one of the reasons I came on. I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about tonight. Well, that pretty much took it right there. It's like, yeah, this is the song I sang. Mother, I send my roots down, send my roots down, till I feel the beating of your heart. Mother, I send my roots down, send my roots down, till I feel the beating of your heart. And I feel love coming right back to me. And I feel love coming right back to me. Father, I send my branches up, send my branches up, till I feel your energy. Father, I send my branches up, send my branches up, till I feel your energy. And I feel love coming right back to me. Oh my gosh, the breeze is picking up. I feel love coming right back to me. Oh, I know I am a child of the earth and the sky. I feel love. I know I am a child of the earth and the sky. I feel love. I feel love coming right back to me. I feel love coming right back to me. Coming right back to me. Uh, you know that one fella that came by here and talked? He got in a car, drove down just to the next set of houses there that you saw, parked his car down there. He lives up here in these places. I don't know. Is he going to see somebody? He's actually driving. He walked all the way over here to the grate just to look down into the grate and figure out what I was doing. And then he drives his car just to go there. It blows my mind sometimes. Maybe he needs something in his car, he thinks, but I don't know. It's weird. I've seen people get in their cars and drive literally across the street. When I lived across the street from the grocery store, I've seen people literally drive their car from the parking lot directly across the street, and all it was backing up to be, across the street, the parking into the parking lot. If there were no cars coming, you could do that. But very weird, man. You know. So people people want to take their cars. Maybe they needed to load it up or something. Anyway, I don't know. People are mind-boggling to me. I don't understand humans that well. I think maybe sometimes I don't understand them that well. Hey, Pam, I think that broken heart was yours in the sky. I think that was for you. I hope everything goes well and you don't have any more trouble. And as usual, I'm sending you some special assistance with everything. Don't forget, you can ask your angels to help you. So many times I've been having stuff come up, just weird emotions, weird memories, and all that. And I don't know what to do about it. I can't seem to get rid of it. Can't seem to get rid of it. And I say to my guides, I say, hey, angels, hey, guides, help me with this. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know how to heal this. I don't know what to do. And they do. They always do help me with it, help me get through it. So they are waiting for you to tell them what to do, what you need. What do you need? Start realizing who you are. You help make reality. Tell them what you need. It was so strange when I have so I have Sasquatch withdrawals. So I just said, "Hey, I miss you guys," and somebody just showed up and said, "Oh, here," and gave me a hug. It was like things just showing up. There's going to be more of this. You're going to be surprised once things really get going, how fast some things are going to clear up. It's going to be unbelievable. I mean, there are going to be things that are just that we've been thinking they're almost like a stuck immovable object. They're just going to clear up. And you'll be there sitting there wondering how the heck that happened. But that's the way it is. Um, my hallway. Here's another weird one. I I have shown you my long hallway that I go down to get to my place. Today, I came down that long hallway to get up here to get to the front of the place. It wasn't very long. It didn't seem like it was very long. It's weird, man. I mean, all these things, I mean, yeah, they're perceptual. You could say, oh, it's just the way you're looking at it, it's just the way you're feeling at the time, whatever. But what if things really are moving around that much? I mean, what if things really are that malleable? And if they are, imagine what we could do with that. I mean, never once did I want to be necessarily, did I ask to be taller than my friend, but now somehow I am, and it'll be interesting. I'll see her tomorrow, and I'll check and see if I'm still taller than her or not. It's very odd. You know, one time I was actually talking to somebody, and he was standing in front of, like, I think it was horizontal blinds. And I could see him getting taller and shrinking and getting taller and shrinking. And I'm there like, you're you're changing. Your size is changing in front of me. And it's not that you're slouching. He says, yeah, I'm not slouching. He said, yeah, but as you breathe, you're getting taller and shorter. And I'm like, I don't see. He looks at me, and I stood over by. He goes, oh my God, you are too. Yeah, it's weird. That must be those blinds. Something about those blinds, man. I'm like, yeah, either that or we're getting taller and shorter for some reason. I don't understand that. But, these days, these days, anything goes. I mean, it could be any freaking thought. I mean, think of it, though. If it's that malleable, what could you do with that kind of power? Start thinking about it, because I had checked it again. I brought out my um, I brought out my pendulum just in case I had to check something or wanted to check something. But I already checked a few times. We're going to be able to do literal miracles in this life. Those of us who stick around and live to see the end of this game or to see us win, you're going to see literal miracles. and we're going to be able to do them. We're going to be able to do things we never dreamed about. It'll be like having superpowers. That's what it's going to be like. That's what I see. And I asked, am I going to be able to do all of these things that I'm seeing in this life, in this body? Pendulum said yes. And that my guides told me that too. We're going to be able to do all kinds of things, fly even. We're going to be able to fly. We're going to be able to levitate. We're going to be able to move things. We're going to be able to telepath. We're going to be able to do all that. If you live long enough, if you decide to stay long enough. A lot of people are checking out, though. They're not supposed to be here for that. I mean, not everybody's the same, got the same plan. So I just thought I wanted to tell you all of this weird stuff here on the equinox. I believe the equinox is really going to be an equaling out, a balancing, a rebalancing. The wind is picking up again. I believe this equinox is going to be a symbol of things becoming balanced again. Not slopping over to one side or the other, but actually becoming balanced. We're going to see things start to balance. And that's a lot better. Okay. So, it's been nearly an hour. Yeah, I'm still talking to my group. Well, I'll be back on as soon as I can. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know. Maybe a little later. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep regular hours for a while. There's a lot going on in my life. But I'm noticing that a lot of things are getting easier. Even during the Mercury retrograde, things are not going the way as planned. I mean, forget plans, right? If you plan something that, no, it's not going to go the way you plan. However, that doesn't mean it's going to go bad, right? Just not the way you plan. However, the first day of Mercury retrograde drove me completely up the wall. And a couple of people have said that drove them nuts. It was so weird. It was like nothing was working. But now during this Mercury retrograde, it's like, yeah, things go askew, but they right themselves too. So it's almost like now even Mercury retrograde is going to be different for everybody. It's been that way though for me for a while. Once you learn to surf it and put a positive meaning to it, it changes everything. Once I started to put a positive meaning to everything that was going on in the world, even no matter how dark it looked, everything changed. We can do it. We can change it. Remember who you are. You're divine. You're creators. Your thoughts count. Your vote counts. Your thoughts count. What you do makes a difference for all of us. And by changing yourself, you change the whole world because you are part of the world. Remember, it's all connected. It's not all separate. See, that is part of the dark agenda, is trying to get us to believe that everything is separate. It's not. Everything is connected. Everything. See, that's part of the illusion. So, oh yeah, I saw. I saw you move. Oh, me? Oh, they've been going by. I'm fine. This is about over anyway, so I'm about to move anyway. Look, if they can't see me, they're really blind sitting here. Okay, does this make you feel any better? I'm not scared. If God wants me, I'm available. That doesn't scare me. It doesn't. Really, I'm not afraid. I don't scare easy. I can startle easy, but I don't scare easy. But we'll find out around Halloween. Who? Oh, she could have said something. Okay. Anyway, that's my neighbor. This is about over, you guys, and I just wanted to touch base with you again and say I love you all. You're great. Um, get in touch with me. If you're not on MeWe, MEWE, get there. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I've also got a new group that's healing frequencies that I'm going to be inviting people to over there on MeWe. We're going to have. I'm going to see if I can get us a few other platforms when I get time. And if anybody wants to help, please let me know because I could use all the help I can get. And with that, I'm going to say the truth is where you find it. Hope you find some on my channel. I will be seeing you again. I'm sure of it.